Hello everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back to my channel. Well, today we're on our final project number 6 from this particular series, and we're going to use the only one we haven't used yet, and that's this image here, the one of Santa ice skating with a penguin, as he does. So, and then we have an announcement at the end of this, and I'm sure you've guessed it if you've been a regular on this channel. I'm going to tell you what the name of our new group and the new name for our YouTube channel. So we'll do the project first, get that done, and then I'll even show you the logo that we're going to use. So here we go. This is the card as it is from the box, with the only exception on the back I've cut off one of the other backs and I've stuck the Merry Christmas on the back so that you've got room to write here. You can write on the inside as well if you want to. So that's up to you. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to resurrect an old technique which I haven't seen done for years. It's called invertage. Now there was an even older technique called pyramage, which is where you had the same image and you built it up into a pyramid. Well, this is very similar, only what you do, you cut your mats as you would for a pyramid, but then you cut an aperture so that when you finish you're looking down into the image. It's called invertage, but don't worry about the technicalities, don't worry about the names. You'll see how it works once we get going, and once it's all cut out and you've got the adhesive on the back, it builds up really quickly. So I'm going to show, I've done all the preparation, so all we've got to do is put this card together, and I will give you the measurements as we go. So for the purposes of this video, you can do this with any size card you like. Obviously you'd have to adjust the measurements if you're not doing one that's this size, but this is a 6x6 and you keep that with the full image on the bottom. Then you need one which is 5.5 by 5.5, and on each of them you cut out, I'll show you what I've done, you've cut out an aperture so that you've got roughly a 1/2 inch border. Now I haven't measured mine, I've just eyeballed it, I've done it by sight, so they might not all be exactly the same. So you cut it out so you've got roughly a 1/2 inch border all the way around. So this is 5.5 by 5.5, which means it's just a little bit smaller than this one. So what you do, as much as you can, you keep the picture intact. You don't offset it like that, you keep it intact. So the hedgehog, I can see this little hedgehog here, so I'm going to try and line it up with the hedgehog on the base card. And I'm going to stick that down. I've got foam tape, no I haven't, I've got foam pads on the back, I'll show you on the next one. And then you just stick it down like that. And our next one measures 5 by 5. And on the back we have foam pads. So I'm going to turn it around, and again, this time I'm going to line it up with the penguin's ice skate. So you just line it up with whatever image you can see the clearest. So we're just going to, because we're going to just build this up, and it might not be perfect, but it's not quite perfect because the hedgehog's a little bit askew, but that doesn't matter. And then the next one is 4.5 by 4.5, and again roughly a 1/2 inch aperture, and I'm going to line up Santa's skates like that. So again, we just stick that down, and our final one is 4 by 4, again with a very wonky aperture, but that doesn't matter. And again I'm going to line up his skate because it's what I can see the most. And so when you've finished, you're looking down into your image, so you're looking down into it. Now that might fit into an envelope, but because you've got quite a lot of bulk, what you might do is use this box that we made in a previous project. There's plenty of room for that, and it will very easily go in there. So if you haven't got, if it won't go into your 6x6 envelopes, it might do. I haven't tried it, it might do. But if it doesn't, we can always make a box or a bouncy envelope. So there we go, that's a very quick card today. So that's the card done, all finished. But I did promise you we'd have an announcement, so I'm going to put the card to one side for a moment. I've got, on my phone here, just off camera, I'll show it to you in 1 second, I've got the logo. So now to our group, which opens very soon on the 1st of December. thank you very much. Before I make the final announcement, thank you very much for all of your suggestions. They're all wonderful, but obviously we can only use one group. We can only use one name. So I've gone with a combination, and I've gone with Crafty Capers with Dawn. And that was suggested by our lovely Aoife, one of our regular subscribers and commenters. So thank you, Aoife, and thank you for everybody who commented and gave your suggestions. They were all wonderful. So that was it. So here we go, a drum roll, because you need to see the logo. So here we go. So it's Crafty Capers with Dawn. Let me just slide that out of the way. And I'm just going to bring my phone in. I'll hold it up. And that is going to be the logo. So we've got a stamping platform with yours truly in the middle of it. And we've got some tools, a ruler, a spatula, a mini die cutter and some flowers. So that will be our logo for our group, and it'll be the new logo for our YouTube channel starting from the 1st of next month, 1st of December. So it'll have the same name and it'll have the same logo. So it just makes it easier to find. So I'll slide that back in there. Well, can I keep them both together? Yeah, I think I probably can. Let's see if we can bring it in a bit. So there we go. I'll give you a closer look at our card for today and the logo for our new group, which starts on the 1st of December. So thank you again, everybody, for all of your suggestions. So once we've got this group up and running, you'll be able to have a look through my YouTube channel, whether it's a current one or whether it's an old one, and you'll be very welcome to post your versions of videos that I've done within the group, and we can all see what you've done together, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to seeing all of your lovely cards and projects. So I will see you in our next video. So I'm going to sign off now for the weekend, and I'll be back on Monday with a new video for you. I'm not quite sure yet whether it's going to be a new series, but it'll definitely be a Christmas project. We're going to be doing Christmas now right up till probably just about the 20th of December. So I'll be back with a Christmas project. And yes, I think I know what I'm going to do on Monday now, but I shall save that for you for Monday. And I'll wish you a wonderful weekend and a happy crafting. And I'll see you Monday. Take care now. Bye-bye.